All right, this is the front camera on the main display of the Pixel 10 Pro Fold and the Galaxy Z Fold 7. What do you guys think about this? It looks like the Pixel phone one is pulled in more, cropped in more, and the wider view is on the Z Fold 7, which I do want a wider view, which is kind of cool. But what do you guys think? Is one better stabilization, better microphones? Let me know. This is really difficult. I'm holding both phones in the air. These are the rear cameras I'm using. They both can do that back screen thing, so I can see the camera's viewfinder on the front screen because it's completely wide open. But which one, again, looks better? They're both in 4K 30. You can see how they look with light, against the light, stabilization. Yeah, this is quite interesting. Which one do you think looks and sounds better based off the lighting and the quality of the video and everything like that? Let me know. All right, so cameras. I felt like the Pixel 10 Pro took better photos more oftentimes than not than the Galaxy Z Fold 7. It definitely seemed like it performed better in the low light photos that I had going on with it. One thing that I don't absolutely love about the photos, and the videos do the same thing, they have this like weird, like almost outline going on with it, where like the Pixel 10 Pro Fold videos, they almost look outlined. Like my beard looks really like dark. And I don't absolutely love that. So it's not that I hated the pictures that the Z Fold 7 took. I just felt like the Pixel 10 Pro is more crisper, and I appreciated that more. And then the videos, I felt like it was closer, but I felt like I liked the videos more times than not all the time, but more times than not on the Z Fold 7. And again, it goes back to that, the way that this on the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, it made it look more like outlined. Again, not a look I absolutely love. So if I had to choose cameras from one of these, it's tough because at times I like the Z Fold 7 and then Pixel 10 Pro Fold on others. Man, it's really tough. But they're closer. I feel like it's really a preference thing at that point, which ones you think looks better. But I would guess more times than not, Pixel 10 Pro Fold look a little bit crisper. Now, designs of these phones, I would love to take this case off, but if I do, I'm gonna have to stick adhesive on and all that. So I'll just talk about what I know about these phones. Pixel 10 Pro Fold is definitely like a bigger, heavier feeling phone, obviously, than the Z Fold 7. Z Fold 7 is a lot sleeker, a lot better looking. One thing I don't love about the Pixel phone is like, I don't know why they have this like thing here. Like, just get rid of this little, make it square or something. Or I don't hate it to the point where I would be like, oh, can't use this phone, not going to use that. But I don't love it. And it ruins the design. Whereas this is like, you don't see really any bezel anywhere on the phone. This is the case. If I took it off, you'd really see nothing. There's the camera right there on the front there. When I open this one up, the camera on here, and this is a dark screen, it looks massive. For some reason, and I believe, I could be wrong, but it looks bigger and thicker than the Z Fold 7. So design-wise, I would personally give it to the Z Fold 7 for being a more futuristic, lighter, more modern looking, better refined looking phone. Now, this is somewhere the Pixel 10 Pro Fold definitely beats the Galaxy Z Fold 7, is speakers. The speakers on this are loud, like really loud.
Sweet Jesus, I just up the price for the features. I can see. Girl, do it. Yeah, we get to it, got it stocked up, popped up, got a hand on, rocked up. She look cares like a.
And it's not that these sound bad, they don't. They're just not as boomy sounding as the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. These are just so boomy and really nice sounding. They definitely sound better than the Z Fold 7. Here's some audio, just me talking.
What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Is your Pixel 10 Pro Fold going to explode? Catch up Pixel 10 Pro Fold. What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Is your Pixel 10 Pro Fold going to explode? Catch on fire. On fire, yes or no?
Definitely. Pixel 10 Pro Fold, speakers are better, more boomy sounding. I definitely like them better. What about the front displays? Which one do I personally like better? I feel like the Pixel feels, or at least it looks it anyway, it looks almost like a little bit wider and obviously just a little bit shorter on here. And I wouldn't hate it. I mean, if you're talking about design on the front, which I already spoke about, I like the Z Fold 7, but this one definitely feels like wider for sure to me. And again, maybe it's not, but it gives me that effect that the Pixel is wider. But they both look great. Here you go, looking at websites on here. I feel like for me, they're both pretty close, but the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, it just seems a little bit, and I know I can make this bigger, but like just looking at these, it's tough to choose a winner here because they're both so similar in a lot of ways. I mean, I don't mean the look of the screen. Like this looks more shaded than this, and it's probably because the way that the brightness is hanging on, because the Pixel 10 Pro Fold is a brighter display, but it's still pretty interesting when you look at these, like in terms of which ones are easier. You won't go wrong either way. I guess based off the design, I'd choose the Z Fold 7's front display. Here's the two massive big displays. Again, you're getting kind of the same thing where the Z Fold 7 is a little bit taller. Both look amazing. Both are 8 inches on the inside displays. You can't go wrong with either one of them. Again, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold is brighter, 3,000 nits versus 2,600 nits. So it's going to be a little bit better for outdoor viewing. Won't really notice that much, but just know that. But yeah, if I had to choose again, I always prefer the screen look of a Galaxy phone. It just the way they do their screen technology is just really beautiful and bright and vibrant, especially when you mess with the way you want it to look. So for me, I would choose the inside display of the Galaxy Z Fold 7. The thing I love about the Pixel phones, at least this year, is that they have MagSafe built into them. So they have a magnet on the back there. So you can put pop sockets that are magnetic or wireless chargers without a case. Now this is a skin, but again, the phone itself has a magnet. Now I have a case here that does basically the same thing here. So I can put a magnet on here and use it like that. And I always have a case anyway, so it really doesn't matter, but it's really nice that it's automatically built into the Pixel phone. Man, what about performance? Now, this is where a big difference comes. The Galaxy phone has the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, whereas the Tensor G5 powers the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. And gaming alone, let's talk Fortnite, because I know about that. If you run the Pixel 10 Pro Fold at 60 frames per second on Epic settings, you'll drop down to like 15 frames per second. It drops really, really low. The Galaxy Z Fold 6, with a couple of stutters here and there, will basically stay at 60 frames per second so that you can use it and play smooth, really high quality gaming. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold is basically a medium type gaming system on AAA games. You're not going to be able to, it's definitely not nearly as powerful as the processor in here. If you're a gamer, you want long-term performance, anything that to do with performance, you're going to want to get the Galaxy Z Fold 7. It is a absolute murder to the Pixel phone. But the Pixel phone is still really fast and it's still powerful. Don't get me wrong. Everything works on it pretty quick, like just day-to-day tasks and websites and anything you're going to do with this, it's really, really fast. And so you don't really have to worry about it in that regard, but it is something to know that if you're a gamer, definitely go Z Fold 7. If you don't care about gaming and you're going to keep the phone, I would say for a couple of years, 2 to 3 years, Pixel 10 Pro Fold is also fine. Now, dust and water resistance. Only one of these phones is fully dust and water resistant, and that's the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. This phone is IP68. This is, what is it called? IPX8 or something like that. So it can go underwater, but it can only handle some dust particles, not all the finest of dust particles that this phone can handle. So if you live in a really dusty environment, work in a dusty environment, you're gonna wanna go with the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. Software, Galaxy Z Fold 7 for the win. You've got this crazy amount of stuff that you can do in Good Lock, from your multi-screens to your lock screens, your navigation, your home up, which is your home screens, clock faces, nice catch. There's so many customizations built into this. This is a free app. You can even control your game booster settings. You can run 3 windows at a time in here if you want. Look at this. I got 3 windows running at the same time. I could watch a video if I wanted to. It's insane what you can do on this. You can do a lot of stuff on this phone too, don't get me wrong. I can throw themes on there as well on the Galaxy phone. Pixel phone, not so much. You can do a lot of stuff, but you can't nearly do as much as you can on the Galaxy phone. So it's like one of the things that I wouldn't say holds it back, but it is something that, you know, when you're using it, you might be like, it's not working for me. I want to be able to do more with it. But this is still a really, really nice usage of the software. Super smooth, just like the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is. You'll get updates all the time. It's not bad at all. But if you want more control, more customization, more usage over your phone, definitely go on the Galaxy Z Fold 7. So which phone should you choose? Well, you're going to choose the Galaxy Z Fold 7 if you want power, customization, control, if you want the option of having 7 years of updates, just like this one. This will get 7 years of updates. Pixel phone is $200 cheaper, but you're getting more power, which should last you longer term. Better build quality. I feel like they're both built really well, don't get me wrong, but I would trust a Galaxy phone more so than the Pixel phone. Over all my friends and family that have phones, the Pixel phones have broke more than the Galaxy phones. Not to say Galaxy phones don't break, they do, but they're just a better built quality phone in general. But this is still a really fantastic, awesome folding phone. Don't get me wrong. The cameras are really good. The software is really, really good. The screens are nice and big, just like the Galaxy phones. It's really, really nice. You're going to absolutely love either one of these phones. But let me know which one you would choose. I personally would direct people more towards the Z Fold 7 because of the power, the overall build quality. The cameras are really good. They might not always beat the Pixel phone, but they come close enough. And it's just a really great ecosystem of products and software. Let me know your thoughts. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.